Bodine 52, how are you folks? Road King Harley Davidson. Love that bike. Harley. I love Harley Davidson motorcycles. I love my 2021 Road Glide Limited. Just infatuated with the brand. My question is, do I have Harley Davidson blinders on? Alright, well, let's first start off with talking about, briefly, what type of motorcycles I've had. And then also, in the spirit of transparency, talk about the Harley Davidson tattoo that I have on my head. I'm just kidding. I do not have a Harley Davidson tattoo on my derriere. It's something else. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I get off track really easy, don't I? But I just want to talk a little bit about Harley Davidson, and am I kind of looking through rose-colored glasses or not? And what the heck is going on? Dude, what are you doing? So I have had 5 motorcycles. If you follow the channel, you probably know that I've talked about that before. I started off with a Suzuki, this is bad, C50, M50, I don't know, something like that. I only had it for a couple months, so I wasn't able to get attached to it. And I've had a 16 Street Glide Special Harley Davidson. I've had a 2018 Ultra Limited. I have a 2000 Road King Classic, goes by the name of Duke, and my beautiful 2021 Road Glide Limited. And I realized that I have Harley crap all over the place. I got a Harley hats, I got a Harley things hanging on the wall, I got a Harley flag that you didn't see. Harley. Now, I make no apologies for that because I love Harley. And this really isn't you're either pro Harley or against Harley video. It is more about why we love the motorcycles that we have. And do we get blinders on? So, why do I love Harley Davidsons? I love Harley Davidsons because, quite frankly, I love the look of them. In general, most of the Harley brand of motorcycles, I like the appearance of them and how they look. I just do. Whether it's a Road Glide like this, may not be the prettiest girl in the world, but she's mine. Whether it's an Ultra Limited, CVOs are sharp looking. They're just attractive bikes to me. And there's some other brands that just aren't. And that's just from my eye, right? So, I also love that you're able to make modifications to kind of make them close to what you want. Because there's a bunch of midnight crimson Harley Davidsons out there, I'm sure. Even though there shouldn't, it should just be mine. Maybe I'll make this custom color somehow. What do you think? But I can kind of make it mine. Now, there's a bad part of that too, which is me making it mine means I'm spending a lot of money for a bike and spend a lot more money, which is a little crazy, but that's an entirely different video. Whether you're a fan of them or not, because I think there are good ones and bad ones, the Harley dealer network is good. Again, you may not like all the dealers, and you may have had a bad incident with them, or you stopped by and something went bad, or they were jerks, or whatever. And I've done a video on that too, and I think the key is finding the right dealership. But generally, if you're broken down on the road, or if you can get to a Harley dealer, they're going to try to get you back up. So another reason that I like Harleys, again, I get it, they're bad dealers, right? So I have just fallen in love with the Harley brand. Now, don't kid yourself, they are marketing geniuses. They have convinced us all to spend a lot of money on bikes, and then spend a lot more money until we got the bike all how we want it, and then buy another bike and start it all again. And meanwhile have 80 Harley Davidson t-shirts, of which you probably wear 2 or 3. So Okay, that's maybe a confession. Maybe you don't have 80. I don't have 80, but it's in the tens. I'll tell you that. That is for sure when it comes to it. So, I love Harley Davidson and their motorcycles for those reasons, right? And again, there's things I don't like about Harley that I wish they would get better on. And there's likes and dislikes about everything. Come on, who we kidding, right? No matter what type of motorcycle you ride. And let me point out, I really, and I hope you don't care, and I'm hoping that we're past that, don't care what you ride. As far as I'm concerned, we're all out on this great hobby of motorcycles, brothers and sisters, no matter who you are, what your background is, what kind of bike you ride, there's something about that camaraderie between folks that ride a motorcycle. And I have a bunch of friends that have... I need to upgrade my exhaust after hearing that guy just blow by me. I have a bunch of friends that have Gold Wings. I have a bunch of friends that have Indians. And I have never rode one. I have never went to a demo ride. By the way, I've never went to a demo ride at all, ever. Even for a Harley. Which seems odd. I'm a YouTuber and I don't do that. It's pretty odd, isn't it? But there's a bunch of friends that have different motorcycles. Now, not for a minute do I think, oh man, those guys are Honda guys. You meet the nicest people on Honda. You know, I just don't think that way, right? But I tend to wonder am I blind? Do I have blinders on? Should I have looked at taking the entrance point to this curve a little bit different? Yes, but do I have blinders on, and should I have looked at another motorcycle? So I believe right now this and my Road King Classic 2000's in the garage are my last two motorcycles. Now, I've said that for my last four motorcycles or three motorcycles, so we'll see how that goes. I don't make any promises about that crap anymore because I know I can't control myself, apparently, when it comes to motorcycles. But did I make a mistake? Should I have at least went and rode an Indian motorcycle so I know a little bit more about it? Just for the experience to go, oh, this is kind of cool, right? I mean, I did that when I rode my first Harley. Should I go ahead and get on a Gold Wing? Some people, you either love them or you don't care for them. And I guess it's kind of a little bit like Harleys. And since Harley has more motorcycles on than any brand, most people, I would generally say, like them because they buy more of them. And they're also the motorcycle that people like to take shots at. And hey, that is fine because it's personal experience. So that really doesn't matter to me. But I just wonder should I have looked at something else? Should I have looked at a Triumph? Should I have looked at a Suzuki? Should I have really just rode a bunch of different motorcycles? And should I still do that, if not even for going ahead and getting a new bike, but just for the experience? I don't know. I seem to think that I have a lot of tunnel vision when it comes to Harley. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not see in this lifetime I'm going to buy another Harley. And this is in no way a Harley bashing video, because you can tell I have Harley everywhere, so you know how much I love them, right? But it's just one of those things I'm like, man, I don't think I made a mistake, but am I broadening my horizons by looking at other motorcycles? And I just wanted to ask you the same thing. If you don't mind, in the comments, tell me the things you like about your motorcycle or your brand of motorcycle. Not the, I don't like Gold Wings because the engine looks like it's an airplane. Or I don't like the Harley because it leaks oil. Or I don't like the Indian because of the little emblem on the front. Let's not go down the negative road. Let's talk about why you love your brand. Because I'd love to hear that. And one of the things I want to do next year is, broaden my horizons a little bit. Maybe go do some demo rides of those motorcycles that I know a lot of people like. Just find out, hey, what's the deal, right? So I appreciate you guys coming along. I would love for you to put your comments in and give me some feedback on that. do have blinders on. Maybe it's okay to have blinders on because we love what we ride. But should we be open to looking at other brands of motorcycle? I don't know. Thanks, folks, for checking in. Be safe. We've had a lot of folks join the channel over the last year, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you and all those folks that have been following me for the 2.5 years I've been doing this. I'm humbled by it. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate the new friendships. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate things you have taught me, and just feel lucky that I get to talk on my motorcycle and actually somebody watches me do it, which I actually think you all are crazy. So this is Bodine52, and if you're starting a new YouTube channel, I give you one thing of advice. Don't tell all the people that watch you that you think they're crazy like I just did. This is Bodine52. Be safe out there. Check on a friend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, folks.